All right, we are back with Metal Gear Solid 2. I had a Eggo waffle because I looked in the fridge and I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to really make anything. And then I grabbed a bag of chips. We're going to watch this pre-starting scene because I love the music. I learned how to play like the main theme of it on like the melody on guitar. But who does she play in this one? I just tried to Google. Oh no. Oh. What? Nope, that's not right. She voices Emma in this game. HD edition. Oh, I forgot I could make gunshots. I did that entirely on accident. Yeah, tanker plant. And we're doing very easy because I'm collecting all the dog tags this playthrough. Does not appear during intrusion view.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
Stealth camo? What? We didn't unlock that.
Boy, he's right on schedule.
Oh, the name of this ship is the Discovery? So was the,
You'll know soon enough.
drawing a blank. Submarine from the first game.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? But give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
Anti-Metal Gear, Metal Gear.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
Not
you
wrong.
haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
Point and click and works as a
They
scope.
don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please. I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What? Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that hair.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
All right, dog tag number 1.
Don't kill me.
Freeze.
Move! Please don't.
2.
Freeze.
3. Alright, that's all of these. And that call I just skipped was Otacon telling me how to open doors. Oh no! Put it back, Snake.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot?
Yep. I'll be back for yours later.
Freeze.
Don't really think I need to move you, but just in case. I can't. That's annoying. Took me forever to realize that that is a screen that is playing Metal Gear Ray.
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
I won't. That's what I thought.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot?
I'll be back for yours. Is there someone down here? No. Okay. A surveillance camera? I'll take the chaff grenade. And back on our feet. dude's coming in here to catch a nap. Pretty sure he's another one that I have to like shoot in the leg or something.
Are you going to shoot?
Yep.
Was there a noise just now?
Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Another surveillance camera. Stop it. Okay. USP ammo. M9. Why did I do that? That is what I meant to do.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
Looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
Probably should equip those just in case.
Shalashashka has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, Once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot?
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing.
Of course he does. It's Snake.
It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean. And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
Okay.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me.
Ow.
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Listen, I will trade shots with you because I am on easy. I was expecting you to be crouched. How dare you? I missed. cipher.
Cipher. Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Okay.
Everything's
I'm glad you were
changed.
able to stop
This
by
is
for a
not
little
gonna
bit,
be as
Bridget.
simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the
Now
Army?
the army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
Bum,
You think
bum,
it's a trap
bum.
to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
You also could have got the 40 Smith & Wesson and the 45 ACP one, Snake. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Thought I, might have missed my chance to get that dog tag for a second.
Freeze.
Was there a noise just now?
Freeze.
There we go. Let's bring this dude back. We had this cutscene already. We don't need to have it again. That is a very wet looking box.
you going to shoot me?
I was like, is it gonna let me pick it up? Okay, just to make sure there's no one down here that could hear a gunshot. And to grab that ammo. And a ration.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
Yeah, bro. Don't ask dumb questions. Now I'm pretty sure I have
Freeze.
this dog tag already, but
Don't
Justin, no, I don't. Glad I did that. I'm also a little used to Final Fantasy XIV controls at the moment because I keep pressing left bumper to auto run, and it doesn't work that way. There we go, we maxed our rations.
Freeze.
Are you going to shoot me?
Yeah. So how many dog tags does that give me now? 12. We have that guy's dog tag. Raven. I do like to make Raven go a little nuts.
Freeze.
Don't shoot.
Oh no!
It's the onion. I need help.
I like to think it's going okay. But that timing almost wasn't okay.
Unable to find the evil, so nothing else to
Freeze.
Why didn't I hold them up? What is going on? There we go.
Please don't.
I always wondered why this guy was using
Freeze.
binoculars
Don't kill me.
inside the freaking engine room. And one day I checked. It's because he's got a picture of a lady over there. That's not what I'm...
Good.
That's going to be a funny conversation with Otacon later.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
Freeze.
Oh, that's right, because it's on very easy. There's only the one.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
What?
Let me
Look at the
guess.
walls on both sides of the hall.
I see something. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me
guess.
guess.
Semtex.
Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives.
So this is what they were talking about.
Looks like it. If you trip the sensors,
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
that sounds about right.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives?
I do.
That's
I was about
the
to shoot
control
it.
unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that
Cool.
gun.
You mean like I did back in the kitchen? Hold on, let's reunite Mooch with her friend. There we go. Okay, so we're here. We got 17 dog tags.
Verrazano Bridge
There should be, I think,
passed.
3 more.
All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Come on. Keep walking. Keep it going. God, how long are you gonna pause there? Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Freeze. Freeze.
Don't kill me.
Not intentionally.
Nothing to report.
honestly, I don't know why I never thought of doing that until right now. I always played like the 50-50 shot of you pop out and tell him to freeze and he catches you before you do it. I don't know how much of a difference doing this actually makes in the upcoming fight. I was like, I know I can hit it. Just like I know I can hit this one. One more try. Nope. It's fine. Snake, that's not the gun that I had equipped. I actually didn't have any gun equipped.
We have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Who goes there?
Who goes there?
Buddy. Oh, come on. There we go.
Who goes there?
Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel.
What the?
Boom.
Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
Indeed. So let's not let him get Metal Gear.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed?
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots.
Do you really think I
Metal
can do
Gear
that,
from the
Archon?
front,
Do you have that much faith
front
in me?
right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps mark.
I hope so, actually.
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
What?
I don't have a clue.
Oh.
All they're
Wrong
doing is
W
watching.
question.
It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
Don't you tell me what to do.
Every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear.
I missed my grab.
Snake! Snake!
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows
We're gonna go this way.
for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these
I forget how to unequip stuff, apparently. I need to unequip the
Metal Gear array as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a
USP.
Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our raid.
Do you have a dog tag? You do.
This weapon will
I
render
knew it.
all other Metal Gears obsolete.
That's how many now? 21, I think? Yeah. That should be all
Nations
of them.
building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air bases. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. Ours is not the... You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Oops.
Metal Gear.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more difficult. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own raid project. But I promise that they will not succeed. You must be 10.
Let's do a little stretching, shall we? I know I still need one more photo, but I was out of free spots. And I want to see what Otacon has to say about some of the photos I've taken. Sprite version 2.21. So, any codec moments from you, Snake?
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... Oh, this is,
What?
Nothing. It's nothing. But this isn't a photo of Metal Gear anyway. Sorry, but you're gonna have to go back and shoot another set. I'll just make a backup of this one.
Oh, God.
And the next one is... It's almost right, but not quite. We can't use this. The next one's... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. What's next? Okay, this works. It's a great front
view.
Next up is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. So, what's the last one gonna be? Didn't think Gerlukovich was involved, of all people.
Oh. I accidentally pressed it too many times. Gotta go get the Marines lettering.
Let's do a little stretching, shall we?
Let's get behind there.
Left. Front.
Oh! That man is very close.
Right.
Alright, now I'm worried I might have missed the dog tag.
I have a daughter. It is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave.
Give me just a second. Now I want to know before I... continue. GS2 substance. Very easy dog tags. Tinker. Okay, so we have 0. There's 24. There's another one in hold 1. And there's another one in hold 3. And I bet they're associated with different paths
A better
through.
world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex,
Yeah.
it can cruise deep underwater.
The other one I
Move
need
in
is, I'm pretty
undetected
sure,
and
up
make its landing on any shoreline.
somewhere up there. Alright, well,
Onboard joint
we're not
tactical
going back for that.
information distribution system.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first image is... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well.
Now we have all the photos. I pressed the button too quick. Forget the photos and get out of there now, Snake!
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order
with Metal Gear Ray. That is all.
That is all. Dismissed.
Dismissed. Have a good rest of the day, Bridget. I'll see you when you get home. Clap. Clap. Clap.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver
Gift
tongue.
of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak,
the truth.
Identify yourself.
I mean, Ocelot isn't wrong.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver
Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal?
No,
I'm
I'm
taking
taking
it
it back. This is probably the one I have beat the most, so it is probably the one that I can quote the most of. Lukovich.
Nobody move.
Understood.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right.
Nobody dies needlessly. I have a D&D session tonight. It's online. So while this cutscene's going, I'm picking out my dice.
At the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Not you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lalelulelo.
How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Lukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidas?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade.
I
abandoned her during the Cold War. Metal Gear only has room for one. Lukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
There you go. Got my dice picked.
Don't let him get away!
Right? I mean, there is a reason, I guess, that they call him Revolver Ocelot. Well, I guess there's a reason they call him Revolver.
It's been a while, brother.
What?
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid! The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm.
Liquid's on.
Takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
I think my biggest complaint with the way that Ray looks, besides that he's too sleek, he has no feet. Just little stumps. What are we gonna do about this problem, Snake?
Snake!
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 No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Save, sure. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, we're gonna save over that one from last year when I was doing the exact same thing, so. Except I wasn't streaming it last time.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEALs Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
Can they do it? Probably not.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion.
What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
I met the voice of Raiden at a Comic-Con.
You have
Got
two
something
mission
signed by him
objectives.
too. It's pretty cool.
Infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
What if I want to alert them to my presence? What if I want to run through the Big Shell guns blazing? Are you gonna stop me, Colonel?
I'm now inside strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not
possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the back button. When we need to reach you, contact you.
The sound quality in some places,
when you hear that noise,
like mid-conversation changes.
The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit? Seems appropriate
somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
All right, just a second.